We are the dreamers of dreams.
Welcome aboard the ImagineMC Backstage Skyline. We are now cleared for entering Space Journey, a long-time ride in the park. Dating back to 2014 and spanning 4 versions, the ride takes inspiration from Space Mountain, De la Terre et la Lune, and the movies Interstellar and The Martian. Like tomorrow, Futureland is always improving and progressing. Today's Futureland has almost no resemblance to the original other than the color scheme and theme. Up ahead.
Sorry, Mr. Wonka, but I, Nintendo Mail, will explain Jurassic World the ride for you. The original Jurassic Park soundstage had to be remodeled for the new scenes. However, some of the scenes were kept from the original ride, and the area you're in is where most of the new animatronics are, such as the unnamed raptor holding the broken wire, the Dilophosaurus, and Blue.
Back to the Future was another challenge for us, as the ride originally occupied a great deal of Horrorland space. The solution was to painstakingly move the entire ride system underground in small parts. This next area is still under construction. I'll have more to talk about once it's finished, but for now, please enjoy this preview of our new project.
Not even the Magi can save you this spring.
The Haunted Mansion has been a staple of ImagineMC since the very beginning. The current Haunted Mansion is also notable for being one of the first rides to use animatronics. To the right, you can see the staff parking lot, featuring car builds from all over the server, some even made by guests. Switching to the left side is the Jaws ride. Built after the real ride's closure, it is a pseudo-replica of the Orlando attraction using only vanilla commands and the Train Carts plugin. The brick structure ahead was originally built to be a replica of the Disaster ride at Universal. Rather ironically, the ride itself was a disaster, breaking down almost every day. It was decided to replace the ride with a new walkthrough attraction themed around Slender. The attraction uses diverging pathways and unclear paths to give you a feeling of being lost, even though you'll have the same experience every time. The Funland entrance has seen a great deal of change, going from a flat grass field to a bus stop to the server spawn, and finally to today's courtyard. Ahead is Dynamite Mountain and River Rapids Expedition. These rides originally weren't even meant for Funland. Instead, they were built for a park codenamed Choco-Chan. But after the project was abandoned, they were reused as part of the Adventureland renovation. Yo ho, a classic ride for me. Pirates of the Caribbean is based on the very original Disneyland attraction and was our first audio ride to be built by a guest. That guest was later hired and now goes by Committee 14. Fantasyland is a quaint village town that expands to a mystical countryside. Despite its charming appeal, danger may lurk around any corner. Fantasyland was the second of an initiative to give lands a storyline and greater exploration. On the left, you can catch a glimpse of the Funland Castle. The castle is another mainstay of Funland that has seen many iterations, being even older than Main Street. One challenge with designing the current castle was building it so that it would make sense in both Fantasy and Futureland. After a number of concepts were brainstormed, the steampunk look was finally settled upon. We are now in Carneyland, the newest addition to the park. Settling upon a final theme for this area proved to be a mighty challenge due to the area's awkward short and wide shape. Scrapped concepts include Steamland, Toy Story Land, Journey to the Center of the Earth Land, and a new game land. Now arriving at our only stop, the Futureland Station. Thank you for joining me on the Skyline Tour, and remember that the only way to get started is to quit talking and start doing.